creators called it football.
Soccer?
You know, you play it with your feet.
Reading between the headlines.
Soccer? But it's really called football.
Soccer? But it's really called football. We all know it. We call it soccer. We try and appease the masses here stateside, but we all know that the creators called it football, and to be fair, we should stick with it. Hi guys, I'm Asaf Nisim. This is Reading Between the Headlines, and we're doing another one of our watch-alongs, live watch-alongs, this time for the lovely Euro 2024 round of 16 match, England versus Slovakia. I say lovely with a grain of salt because, let's be real, it's not been lovely lately for England. There is one change today in the lineup that we should get to. I'm pessimistic with regards to it actually changing the game for England. I agree with the change. You know what? Let's get right into it. You know what? Let's throw up a poll, which is going to be result. And the answers to choose from are England win. Oh, well, there's only going to be two, isn't there? England or Slovakia go through. Here we go. England. And then Slovakia. Who gonna go through? Who gonna go through? Let's see. Can I throw? Yeah, I want to throw an England emoji. And the game has started. I'm gonna get that game time. Yeah, let's get that going. Game time. Game time. There we go. You can see. Oh, not there. There it is. Maybe I'll adjust it in a second. I just want to get this poll out and going. England or England have been. That is an understatement. The commentator just said England have not been good. Yeah, they've not been good, and
they're not going to sit in and allow England to put pressure on them for 90
yeah, exactly. And what he's saying right now is Slovakia are taking the cues. Slovakia knows that when you let England play, when you sit back and anticipate their dominance in possession, that's when things go wrong for you. So yeah, they're not doing that. Just checking things. We are going for it. Yeah. So it looks like Slovakia is not going to play that game this time, or anytime. I guess they played them in the qualifiers and they played that way, so that's that. But it'll be interesting to see what happens today. Can England improve? Obviously, one change, Kobbie Mainoo, and I agree with the change. Kobbie Mainoo coming into the side over Gallagher, over Alexander-Arnold. And you got to feel a little bit for Gallagher because, you know, I mean, he gets a lot of stick, but really, or maybe he doesn't get so much stick as much as he's not really rated by a lot of people. I rate him. Maybe they need Kobbie Mainoo because Kobbie Mainoo has a little bit extra in terms of creativity going forward. Gallagher is more of a, you know, machine, do the dirty work, but then also get on the end of a final ball in the box. Kobbie Mainoo is less of getting on the end of the final ball and more of the creativity. I don't know how much of the dirty work he does. I can't imagine him having the engine and the sort of aggression and pressure. I haven't seen it thus far. Ooh, that might be an early yellow card right there. Yep. Good job, referee. Early yellow card because he wasn't in necessarily, and that's bad. That's really not good for Gahey, the center back, to have an early yellow card here. But it is what it is.
double jeopardy here.
So far,
Maybe triple jeopardy. Now Gahey on a yellow for this match.
it's been
miss the
only
next
3+
match as well.
minutes, but
And set
Slovakia
piece
is
here
not.
for Slovakia,
Again,
so
they're not
really
messing
bad
around.
turnover there.
They're not letting England play their game, and that's a smart thing, because we see, again, when we see that when England aren't allowed to play their game, they're not allowed to pick their passes, they're not given the respect that necessarily some people would give them, they certainly don't play as good.
England's line are really high here,
They don't do great under pressure like that, do they? But let's see. Maybe they'll change things around today. I'm not very optimistic. I think Gareth Southgate has been getting a lot of stick, and well earned, because he has totally miffed this entire competition thus far. He hasn't, you know, granted, you can understand a conservative approach on such a high or on such a grand stage, right? You can totally understand why he would have a conservative approach, Southgate that is, in terms of making the adjustments. Does he want to change the formation? Probably not. Does he want to change more than one person in the starting lineup? I would say probably go for it at this point, but like maybe make a couple changes, but there's no room for mistakes here. You make a mistake and you pay at this stage. This is the round of 16. This isn't the group stage anymore. He should have, in my opinion, probably. It's not like they performed so well that it's like, oh, you know, I wouldn't want to risk losing that level of performance. Okay, I mean, I guess things could get worse, but it couldn't get much worse besides, you know, losing the results. But it was a weak group, and yeah, I think Southgate could have taken a couple more dramatic steps. Look at this. Now they're not prepared. Now they're really not prepared for knockout. I mean, they have no other options. Maybe he should have had other options before the dang tournament started. Have some sort of backup, but that wasn't the case. So here we are.
Everybody's waiting for the great England revival. No signs yet.
Yeah. Everyone is waiting for that great England revival. No signs yet. I agree. No signs at all.
They've started fast in every game. Have Slovakia. They come out, they press high, they put you under pressure, and then their first 3 games they've scored inside 25 minutes.
Here we go. Let's see if Saka can make a difference. Here's Bellingham. Saka started to show a little bit more in the last match. He's been a little quiet this tournament so far, or until last match, and then he started to emerge a little bit, which is like, wow, another yellow card, eh? Yeah, 2 yellow cards for England very early on. That very well could come back to bite them in the tushy. I mean, especially when you have your central defenders picking up yellows, not good. Now it's looks like Mainu. I don't know if I get it. It was a little bit of studs up there on Kobe Mainu and stamp at the end of it, but I really don't know that the referee needed to give a yellow card on that one. You already gave 1 yellow to the team. It's not like Kobe Mainu is particularly aggressive or whatever, but it didn't look intentional whatsoever. People get stamped unintentionally. This is football, you know. People are running around hardcore. But I mean, whatever. You could certainly justify it as a referee, but I probably wouldn't have given that yellow card. Sometimes as a referee, you don't shy away from giving that early yellow card because you want to set the tone for the match. But you already gave 2 yellow cards now in the first 7 minutes. I don't know. And it's not even just that. It's what actually Kobe Mainu got that yellow card for. I'm surprised. If I gave a yellow card for that at the lowest level or the mid-level, I would get so much stick for that. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting approach by the referee. I wouldn't be surprised looking at this now if we get a red card in this game. Round of 16, it's elimination. You've got 2 early yellow cards, 1 that you didn't necessarily have to give. How many more is he going to give? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just it. Maybe that is a great move from this referee. No nonsense. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 yellow cards. Doesn't matter. I don't care if it's early. I don't care if the second one was a little soft. I'm setting the tone here. I don't necessarily agree. I don't think he needed to give that yellow to Kobe Mainoo. That's where I'm gonna put my stock in that.
Just behind that midfield. They're both standing with tons
It's
of
Kyle
space.
Walker,
Center backs are
underrated.
behind them.
Kyle Walker, I gotta say, even as a Chelsea fan. Not that he's not rated. I think everybody rates him, and I think everybody knows how powerful and fast he is. But I think in terms of the degree of responsibility that he's... Oh, what was that from Trippier? Oh, my God. That was bad. But yeah, I think Kyle Walker is underrated in terms of the importance to this team. I mean, we don't talk about him a lot. He's not the name that gets brought up a lot. Maybe in a good sense that he's not, as a defender, you don't necessarily want your name in everybody's mouth all the time. You kind of want to lay low, and you kind of want you kind of don't want anything for people to be able to talk about. If you're a defender and people are, well, it's a fullback, you know, but when you're a defender, you don't really want people talking about you. That means there's something to talk about. That means that maybe you didn't do your job, or you know, or there was a moment that you came out on the bad end of, maybe. But Kyle Walker, I just want to say, he's taken a lot of responsibility in some bad moments for England, taking the ball and taking possession and holding on to it in a tough spot, you know. So,
He also said they're the best team in the tournament.
and amazingly enough, despite his age, he just doesn't seem to be slowing down, does Kyle Walker? He just seems like he's just as strong, just as fast, just as flexible as he always been, which is crazy. I mean, I think he's like, how old is Kyle Walker? 35? 34? Am I thinking he's older than he actually is? 34. No, he's actually 34. That's no spring chicken in this game, you know. To be fair, the you know, I tend to think like the worst thing to go in your 30s is like your flexibility, surely, maybe, but also your recovery. It's about recovery. It's like you can play in your 30s as people like Thiago Silva, and Thiago Silva's shown even more. I mean, he's a phenomenon. But like, you can play the off game, you know, at 38 years old and play very, very well. The question is, will you be ready for that next fixture? That's the problem. It's the recovery. But the amazing thing about, that looked a little offsides, but we'll find out. Oh no, that's not good for England. I guess it wasn't. The flag would have gone up already. But yeah, so the amount of tech that is in recovery these days is actually is pretty great. So I think that's probably part of the reason why you're seeing guys like Thiago Silva and other older guys in the game still looking fantastic. It's just the ice baths and all that new tech that people are using for recovery. I mean, like stem cells. When you're at the top of the game, you have access to all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the big reasons why you see a lot of players playing older, playing at the highest level, even later in life. Anyway, here we go. Slovakia's got a free kick, and they look probably as dangerous or more dangerous than England at this point in the game, and it's pretty disappointing probably for England fans. I mean, nothing... Are you seeing, you know, people were speculating like before this game that perhaps, you know, this change, Kobe Mainoo, I don't think anybody really believed it, but perhaps this big change, Kobe Mainoo, another yellow card in the 13th minute, at least this time for Slovakia, not for England, but I'm telling you, this looks like we might get a red card in this game. This referee is not messing around. Again, I don't think that Kobe Mainoo yellow card was warranted, in my opinion. I wouldn't give that. I would never give that to Kobe Mainoo on that one, that early in the game anyway. And it matters. We could talk about that could talk about why that matters and why your standards can change as a referee at different points in the game. That's just how it works. So as long as you apply them equally in every moment at any time between the two teams, right? So, but yeah, I think we might see a red card in this game. This guy is not messing around. Oh, here we go. But yeah, people were talking about how this Kobe Mainu change could change the game for England. I really don't think people felt very optimistic or strongly about that. And while I do think that he can make a difference, and it's certainly maybe a more creative change than having Gallagher instead of Alexander-Arnold, which was a complete fail. But I don't think it's going to change anything. I personally don't think it's going to change England. I think probably Alexander-Arnold and the let's say the experimental nature of putting him in the midfield at the beginning of this tournament for the first two games. I think it probably was part of why England were functioning so poorly, or not up to expectations for a team of their stature. But I think it probably protected Southgate even, because it looks to me like it's more than just that. It looks to me like this team has not been prepared. This team was not set up. Maybe it wasn't set up correctly. Maybe the right players. While you have an embarrassment of riches on the pitch, maybe these aren't the right players to be playing with one another. But maybe the formation could have changed. You know, they're so weak in the midfield, and maybe they could have gone with a 4-3-3 instead of a 4-2-3-1. Maybe having Kane up top, which is another thing we've talked about, kind of weakens your ability to stretch the opposing team, and so they can sort of load up in the midfield. But the other thing is that
he's got 12 goals as well from out wide for Sparta.
as far as the midfield goes,
what we've seen here.
It's easy to load up the middle and sort of lock down the midfield when you don't have enough wide players. You have people talking about this, and I agree. When you have a right-footed fullback, that's your only winger on the left-hand side, really. I mean, Foden's not a winger, and he's not really playing like a winger. And then you have on the right-hand side, you have a left-footed right winger in Saka, and he's not playing like wow, another yellow card, dude. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a red card this game. Really wouldn't be surprised. Between the fact that this is going to be an aggressive game and the fact that this referee is giving yellow cards out like candy. I mean, yeah, okay, that fair play. That could very easily be a yellow card. I just go back to that Kobe Mainu yellow. I don't think it was a yellow card for me, especially early in the game. But yeah, I mean, there's no width in this England side. Of course, the opposition's going to load up the middle and dominate the midfield. I mean, and there's very little fear for Slovakia in this case. In behind. Who's running in behind? Not Kane. I would think maybe Saka would, but not really. It's not happening. He's certainly not taking anybody up on the right side. He just always wants to cut in on his left foot, you know? Just so many reasons why Southgate has effed this up. I mean, you have to think, like, what did you expect when you're not playing with any wingers and nobody in the midfield and a striker that's not stretching the defense? What do you expect? It literally, I mean, it's easy to say after the fact. If everything was working, maybe this we wouldn't be talking about this, but no wingers, no real wide play, a striker that doesn't run in behind, only two midfielders, And before before they changed it, Southgate brought in Menu. It was not even a real midfielder, not an experienced midfielder in Alexander Arnold. I mean, really, just it seems like some real novice mistakes, and no backup plan, no real backup plan. Changing one player on the pitch, no real backup plan. That's not a backup plan. Okay, so what are we seeing now? Look at it now. We've got. You're still playing this. Look how many midfielders Slovakia has. Look how many people they have in the midfield versus England. They're loading up the center, and they know nobody's going wide. I mean, show me one time where we've had a player dribble. We've had a winger dribble the fullbacks. When we had an English winger dribbling, taking on the wing, any opposition fullbacks. I can't remember a single time. Look at Saka. He's going to cut in. He's not going. He's not going. Exactly. He's not going to go to the right. He's not going there. And guess what? Trippier's not going to do it either. And if he does, the quality of the ball is not going to be high. It's not going to be the level that it needs to be. And then Foden, just not a winger, bro. He's not a winger. I mean, stupid mistakes from Southgate. You have to say. And he doesn't have the ability to change it. He doesn't have a backup plan. Wow. I mean, I'm already pissed off, and the game just started. Already pissed off, and the game just started. Try and take this microphone up a little bit. Maybe I should just block my face entirely. Y'all don't need to see that. Y'all don't need to see this face. So I got the beard. Cover some of it up, you know? Don't makes me look old. Because of all the gray. Oh yeah. This is not set up well for an England fan right now. I almost feel like it's gonna be Gehi that gets that red card. He's gonna get that second yellow, just because of his youth, inexperience at this level. Even though he's actually put in a really good showing, and I, as a Chelsea fan, he is a Chelsea academy player. I've seen a lot of him, and I do believe in Gehi's quality. I think he's one of the names that were argued and discussed early on. Sort of people were like, the defense is looking great. I mean, the forwards are looking stacked. The forwards are stacked for England. And it turns out the defense hasn't been half bad, and actually the forwards have been garbage. You know, I honestly, again, I think they're just set up extremely poorly and way too much, no attention to the wings. Like, you're not Barcelona. You're not going to tiki-taka through on goal. Like, maybe Southgate thought that was going to happen, but that's not what's happening here, okay? And it hasn't happened even a little bit. How much passing play have you seen from England? I mean, nothing. Stick to your roots now and start playing a little more direct. But they can't, because they don't even have the wingers for it. They have so much quality up front, but they don't have the wingers. They don't have the right preferred feet on the right or the left side. You've got, again, I don't need to go, I don't know who's coming in and out, how many times I have to repeat myself, but you have right footers on the left and left footers on the right, and you've got a striker that doesn't like to run in behind. He likes to come in deep, so he's not stretching, and then... But again, so Gehi's, maybe his inexperience at this top level of international play. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? England are appealing. What is it? Was there a handball? Might have been. Oh! They're going to review that now? Was it a handball? Oh my God, I reffed a game yesterday. And, you know, players will ask for a penalty for anything. I swear to God, it is the most pain in the ass thing. There was one play that people just didn't shut up about it. I mean, the defender was in the box with his hands down at his side. The ball kicks up and hits his arm. And everybody's shouting for a penalty. Everybody's shouting for a penalty. You're blind, ref. You're blind, ref. What are you talking about? Have you ever watched a game of football? Do you know anything about this game? Imagine I gave that penalty for that sort of a connection. It's not a penalty. Anyway, but yeah. So here we go. Oh, okay. At least Saka's trying to throw. Whee! All right, Mainu. All right, bro. You know what? England might need that. And really, I mean, sad, super sad that this is not a team on the pitch. England is not a team. This is not a team. This is a joke of a team. Still 100% people think have voted 100% that England's going to win this game. Okay, fine. Yeah, that you certainly would put your money on that if you had to, but only because you expect, okay, maybe some individual brilliance from some English player is gonna make the difference here. But this is not a team. This is not a team on the pitch. And I sure as hell hope that this is, I mean, honestly, even if England win this, if England win the whole thing, they bring it home, I still think Southgate needs to go. This is a joke. This is a joke. If England win it, it will be because they're lucky and because some players had some individual moments. Wow! No shock there. No shock there. No shock at all. Woo! Better get some wingers on the pitch, Southgate. Better get some wingers. I wonder if that changes things for the voters here. Embarrassing. Imagine England goes out here. Yep, onside. Onside. Looked like a deliberate play from Gahey. I don't know if you guys know the deliberate play rule. Like if a defender makes or has the time, it's subjective-ish, you know, between a deliberate play and a deflection. But if if an attacker's in an offside position and a defender makes a deliberate play on the ball and somehow the attacker that was in the offside position still gets possession of the ball, it's not offside. Yeah, that law changed a few years back, but they've been adjusting, and they send out advisories to referees how to implement the rule. But that's one of them, deliberate play. It looked like that was a deliberate play from Gahey, so it wouldn't have mattered whether the attacker was in an offside position. But yeah, Slovakia's been good, they've been brave, and England's been garbage. So this is what happens.
It's a penalty, yellow card, he's off the field. So this could be 1-0 and down a man. Looks like Gahey has
Are you serious?
He got hit in the arm there, and then he was really slow to recover. And he's been excellent this tournament, but
what are they talking about?
rough start to this match.
Commentators talking about second yellow for Gahey, possibly. I mean, it would be I would have predicted that correctly, wouldn't it? I said there might be. I have a feeling there's going to be a red card in this game, just the way the referee was refereeing early on. I mean, that early yellow cards and that yellow for Mainu was soft, man. That yellow for Mainu was real soft. But it looks like Gahey's back on. Yeah, I don't know what the commentators were talking about there, about England possibly going a goal down and a man down. I have no idea what they're talking about. But yeah, this is dangerous territory right now, man. I mean, yeah, England have a lot of work to do, and with so many yellow cards, I mean, how aggressive can you be? If I'm Southgate, who's on the bench? What? Okay, you got, interestingly enough, you got Joe Gomez, Lucas Dunk, in terms of defenders on the bench. I don't really know Adam Morton. He's a midfielder, isn't he? Defensive midfielder, yeah. He's good for him getting his. I don't know. Do you get a cap if you don't get on the pitch? I think you do. That's a good question. Do you get an international cap if you don't step on the pitch?
Slovakia are ranked 40 places below England in the world rankings.
It doesn't. Why is it not saying? Do you get a cap if you don't play? As long as you make it onto the field of play, that's a cap. However, if you are picked the match day squad in the whole game, you do not get a cap. Okay. So yeah, Wharton will not get a cap. Oh, that's kind of sad, but whatever. He got called up. That must be a moment of real pride for him and his family, of course, and anybody who follows the boy. Where does he play, Adam Wharton? I don't even know. Crystal Palace. Okay. It started 15 matches for Crystal Palace this past season. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. If you're Southgate, you might want to take Gahey off at some. I mean, he's been good. He's been actually good. One of the few parts of the team that have been good. Maybe has one of the few parts of this England team that have sort of performed better than expected, you could say. But maybe this is what England needs. I mean, they need to get. They're not set up to win. They're just not set up well. Obviously, Southgate is getting a lot of very well-deserved stick, but for really not setting this team up well. And I don't mean on the roster. I mean, like, they're not drilled well. They're not, or maybe it is the roster. Maybe it is a little bit of the roster. But these guys are not gelling and they're not playing football. It's not football. Imagine I was watching, I'm watching Copa America and I'm seeing teams like Panama playing better football than England. It's embarrassing. It's pretty freaking embarrassing. Sheesh. But
they really do, and I said earlier they're a mature
England's
team.
going to need something individual.
team,
And that's just how they're going to, if they're going to get anywhere in this tournament, it's just going to be despite Southgate. It's going to be despite the guy. Because, I mean, how many goals have they scored? One? I feel like they've scored one goal. I can't remember many more goals. All right, let's see. England. Fixtures. Okay, so they scored 2 goals, right? They scored 1 against Denmark. Who scored it? Was it? Who was it? Who scored? I don't remember. I don't even remember who scored against Denmark. It must have been a sub.
It doesn't look like there's an idea as to how they're going to create chances in all these
Are the
games.
subs listed
They have
here?
the lowest expected goals in the whole tournament. You have to
Harry
have
Kane.
a
Okay, no, it wasn't a sub. It was Harry
systematic
Kane.
way of creating chances. You can't just
Oh yeah,
say,
that's
"Yeah,
right.
the
That's
players
right.
go make a play."
I remember it now. I was happy for him because you definitely want to get your strikers scoring early, but here's Saka. I think Saka actually. It might come from Saka, honestly. If there's a goal here, it might come from Saka or from Foden. Or honestly, Mainu. Honestly, Mainu. Just because Mainu's still got that youthful confidence. He's still got that willingness. He looks hype. He looks ready to go, and he's got the skills. But yeah, very poor. They've scored 2 goals this competition so far, England, and they're not set up to win. They're not set up to, as much as they have a great forward line. They're not set up to win by Southgate. And I don't know who's in here before, who's in here now, but I mean just the non-existence of any wide play for England. There's nothing. There's no wide play. There's no wide play. You got guys on the left that are righties, and you got guys on the right that are lefties. And then you have Harry Kane dropping in. He's not running in behind. I mean, and then you're playing with 2 in the midfield. There's like 5 because there's like 5 people, midfielders in there for Slovakia, right, at any given point. And then you got Declan Rice and Kobe Mainoo trying to make something happen.
First game when Bojanik started up.
Embarrassing.
Strelets has the job
And
has the reputation of being
now the group stage is over. This is knockout. There's no experimenting anymore. Right now, like, you want to say, okay, like, Southgate, let go of your conservative approach, but how can you be anything but conservative at this moment? You're in the knockout stage. You have to be conservative. What he changed Kobe Mainoo. That's about as much as he can do. I mean, maybe if it was me, I'd probably bring Trippier off. I might bring Luke Shaw on. I honestly, now that I look at it, I would probably have started Luke Shaw this match. Not because Trippier has been particularly bad. Give some width to this team. Give some width to this team. I might. The problem is that Walker is like kind of the sweeper, isn't he? He's kind of like that last stitch sweeper. He's the guy that's cleaning up the mess when people cut through when the opposition cuts through England's midfield like butter because there ain't nobody there. Maybe Kane's there when he should be running in behind. Yeah, up. So we're gonna have to see some sort of moment of individual brilliance here from England, somebody. And I think, again, either Saka, Mainoo, maybe Bellingham. We've seen it. We saw it from Bellingham in the first match against Serbia. And those first 15 minutes, England versus Serbia, those are probably England's best 15 minutes in this tournament. They had like 70% possession. They were dominating. Bellingham got on the end of the header and got that really nice goal, actually. I mean, there wasn't much on it, and he had to put all the power into it, if I remember correctly. But yeah, and ever since, they've looked garbage. Good on Stones. I want to say that. Good on Stones for staying strong. I mean, to be fair, how much have they been tested? But Stones is not a favorite among English defenders, and he's stepped up.
England, by the way, have come back to win each of their last 3 games at the Euros when they've conceded the opening goal. 4-2 against Croatia, 2004, 2-1 against Wales in 2016.
Okay,
and 2-1
so that's an interesting stat that the commentator just brought up. England has come back to win in the last 4 matches that they went down a goal in international competition. So, okay, that's an interesting one.
The England back 4, Phil Foden was standing on the left sideline. It's just not where they need to be. It's not where they're effective.
Commentator talking about Bellingham's taking positions on the pitch that are not his most effective position. Foden sitting on left. Well, Foden sitting on the left, like that's where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a winger, but he's not a winger. So another Southgate stupidity. Man, this is just not looking like a very it's looking like a very bleak situation already. I mean, jeez.
There seems so few options, and he looked frustrated there that there wasn't the movement ahead of him to just play a ball through the lines.
Look how Slovakia can just push up. No problem. There's nobody just looking to run in. I mean, if I'm Saka here, if I'm Southgate, I'm telling Saka, it's got to be you, bro. It's got to be you running in behind, taking that space, and giving something, giving the Slovakian defender something to think about. It's got to be him. I don't see who else could do it. Maybe Walker, but then there's nobody back to clean things up when things go wrong, which they invariably do for England. Here we go, Bellingham. Bellingham could be the answer. I mean, look, Bellingham is, I mean, he was a star player for Real Madrid. The fact that he looks so impudent, impotent. He looks just totally ineffective. It's crazy. You have to start looking at the manager for all of these things. When you have such an exceptional player like Bellingham being ineffective all tournament. I mean, besides the first 15 minutes of the first match, it's pretty pathetic. And if you're Southgate, I hope you're questioning yourself. And I hope you resign after this competition. I don't know what else he's going to do. Wow, so embarrassing. Really bad. I mean, it's not like England usually have... Oh! At least England are trying to... The players are... It's not like the players haven't been playing with intensity. The players have looked to be... They look like they want to win. They look like they want to... Like they want to put pressure on the opposition. They just don't have the means, despite having the talent and quality. 74% of the possession for England, 26 for Slovakia, and so far in the first half. 280 passes thus far for England in the first half. 91% accuracy. And still to Slovakia's 81 and 75% accuracy. And still, nothing. Sheesh. Ay, ay, ay.
Even Schranz. Little clever toe poke finish.
And there's the trip by Gay. That's what I was saying. It could have easily been a penalty.
Okay, so that's what the commentator was talking about. The trip they just showed up by Gahey, I guess. Gahey did trip up.
This level, that's all it takes. A second, not paying attention, and bang, it's in the back of your net.
I said toe poke. It was a lovely
trip up the goal scorer from Slovakia, and didn't get a second yellow. I mean, that would be so harsh, really. Really would be.
Interestingly, I've become a better player since I became a father. That's nice, isn't it?
I'm not sure how. You don't sleep. Work all day.
Commentators.
There are other psychological benefits. Far too. Well, you know.
I didn't get any of those benefits.
Far too complicated.
Yeah, they're talking about. I think it was Bellingham said he became a better player since he became a father.
He just feels better about life, I think.
All right. Fair enough.
I didn't even know he's a father. He's so young. So young. Is he a father? Is he talking about Bellingham? Father? No, that's his father. Bellingham. Is it a son? All right. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't talking about Bellingham. But yeah, to be fair, I don't know how you become a better player when you become a father, because you really are tired all the time. I'm tired all the time. Got a little kid, 18-month-old. Tired all the time. All that little in-between time that you have is what I say. All that little in-between time you used to have as a functioning adult, it goes away. It's gone. There's no more in between time when you have a kid, when you have a little kid. It's gone. Oh, that's a ball. Oh, a little too much on it from Foden, but at least he's trying, yeah. At least he's trying. Ay, ay, ay. But maybe it's good that England conceded now rather than later, right? Because I don't think they have what it takes to make a difference late on, maybe. They need the time. Maybe this is spurring them on. They got to do something. I don't have any confidence that Southgate is going to have the words or the strategy to change things at halftime.
Need a special result. Really have to win. And it's going to be should be a great game.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, I don't think they're going to have, I don't think they have it. So they need to change something. And I don't think Southgate has the ability to change it.
So far, for Slovakia here, that ball had gone out of play, however.
What is he going to do? Throw a Hail Mary? I mean, he's not exactly the type of manager that throws Hail Marys.
Slovakian coach
He didn't
Francesco
throw anything in
Cantona
the
said
group
before the
stage.
match, England have
If you
better
can't throw a
players,
Hail
so
Mary
play
against
defense by being
Slovenia
a better
or
team. And
Serbia
honest, after
or
43
Denmark, not
minutes, you would
to be
say
fair, Denmark
that's
has been playing
exactly
pretty
right.
well, then you're not throwing a Hail Mary in the round of 16, are you?
Either.
Down one. I mean,
What can Gareth Southgate do at half
commentator saying, what can Gareth, as if in response to what I've been saying, what can Gareth Southgate do at halftime? Literally nothing. What is he going to do?
And I'm sure their views will be very, very interesting.
If I was him, honestly, I would bring on, this seems silly, but I would bring on Luke Shaw. And I would say, Luke, listen, get on there and put, and just, I want at least 3 crosses in the first 10 minutes that you're on the pitch from you. I want you putting crosses in because something needs to change, something dramatic, and they're going to have to play a little, they have to play a little more direct. That's just what they have to do. Because they ain't Barcelona. They ain't going to tiki-taka into the back of the net. I mean, Barcelona ain't Barcelona anymore, are they? But they are not that guy. They're not that team. You ain't that guy, England. Like, not the way you've been set up, and not with this manager. It ain't happening. You have the quality to do it. You just don't have the manager, and you're not set up to do it. So they need more crosses. They need to manufacture that width that they don't have. They just have to. They need to manufacture that. They need to give Slovakia something else to think about. I mean, comment if you think I'm wrong about that. I think that's probably one of the main issues, is that they have no width. They're trying to stuff it down the middle. They're trying to, I mean, a couple early balls. I've seen a couple early balls coming from Saka, coming from wherever, but that's not enough. That's not enough, because they just don't have the ability, the way they're set up, to make a difference in the midfield. And to thread the needle. It's just not happening. And they're predictable. Has Kane touched the ball once? I mean, does Kane exist anymore? The commentator just said it just right after me. Jeez. Sheesh. Oh, here we go. Gonna be another yellow. Yeah, this referee loves giving them yellows. Love giving them yellows. It's looking like maybe Slovakia is going to go down a man, to be fair.
I said earlier, as long as he's consistent, and he has been. So if you make a challenge like that and you're late, you're going to get booked.
You're England, you're playing Slovakia, and Harry Kane is in the side and hasn't touched the ball, you are effing up, bro. What is wrong with you? Look at them. Look at Slovakia right now. Just stuffing them down. You can't get around them. You have no wide players. You got to give it to Saka, and he's not going to go wide. Okay, good. See, he can do that. He can draw a foul. That's one way they can possibly get a goal. But, I mean, you're really trying to rely on drawing a foul on the edge of the box and putting one in. This is just so embarrassing. Literally, when you have people like me saying, okay, we need to get Luke Shaw on the pitch. That's what needs to happen. Luke Shaw needs to happen. When that's happening, it's a big joke. One big pathetic joke. Sheesh. I need a drink, man. I need a freaking drink. And I don't mean a beverage. I don't mean a soft drink. But that too, I could use that, actually. Should have brought one. Maybe at halftime. Halftime coming up. This is good. See, now they might actually get a cross here. Crossing here. Oh, wow. Another lefty on the right. But, I think he's probably going to go for a goal here, no? They've actually been going for headers on set pieces from these positions, right? You would see in recent games. This looks like... No. Oh, he can't touch it, Kane. Kane can't touch it. He's in an offside position. No way. Ay. Here's Mainu. He can do something. Mainu's another way that they can get something back. Was that corner? Yeah, looks like it. There's very few ways in the way they're set up now, England. And one of those, I think, is possibly Mainu on the edge of the box. Or an early cross which is something we've seen a little bit, and Kane getting on the end of it. Kane's not touching the ball. Top 3 strikers in the world on your team, and you're not getting him on the end of the ball. You've done great, Gareth. You did it, Gareth Southgate. Up, up. There's Mainu. Yeah, maybe Mainu will put one in. There we go, there we go. Honestly, maybe put Saka on the left. That could make a difference. Just, that's a conservative sort of adjustment that England could do. Switch the wingers up. Put Foden on the right. Put Saka in on the left. Try it. It's over, bro. It's over. You're down 1-0. Your team's been playing like crap the entire tournament. Do something. There's Kane's touch. It wouldn't have even counted if it went in the back of the net.
Free kick to Slovakia, and I think that's going to be just about that.
This is so pathetic.
This eventful first half, which has had a few
I honestly would. That's what I'd switch the wingers up. The wingers up. Saka, Foden's not a winger, but I would switch up Foden and Saka here, and tell Saka put in a bunch of balls, or put Luke Shaw on the pitch instead of Kieran Trippier. Although Trippier, like I say, it's not because Trippier has been bad. It's just because this ain't it. This ain't the way. Okay, that's halftime. I'm going to take a break, get myself a drink, maybe even get myself a hard drink, because this is difficult to watch for as an England fan, I got to say. As much as I love the underdog, it's cool to see Slovakia doing this and winning. You always respect that. But I'm an England fan, and I haven't had much to hold on to this tournament, have I? Have we, I should say. Okay, so that's that. I'll be right back. I'm going to put on my little be right back screen, and I will see y'all in about 10, 12, possibly 15 minutes. Cheers. See you in a bit. to see some more absolute garbage by England's national team. Ay, ay, ay. And for those of you that are optimistic that Southgate might have said something to change this around, to turn this around, to give England the edge, I hate to disappoint you. There's nothing that Southgate could say to change it. This is going to come down to some English player stepping up and making their moment the big moment. Judging by the amount of touches that Harry Kane has had on the ball, it ain't going to be him. But you would think that such a prolific, such a dominant goal scorer like Harry Kane, maybe he would be the guy. But I don't know if it's going to be him. I'm feeling like it's going to be Saka or maybe Kobe Mainoo from the edge of the box, something like that. Or a PK. Could be a PK. Could definitely be a PK. But something's got to happen here. And I think, again, when you got people like me saying, all right, bring Luke Shaw on the pitch because they need width, you've messed up. And I'm just some freaking referee. Nobody, you know. And Southgate, you should be seeing this, bro. Like, oh my God. We're in the 4th match of the tournament, and you still haven't realized that your team has no width and no midfield. I mean, I do think Kobe Mainoo was probably the right choice to put in. And even though it's sad for Conor Gallagher, and I love Conor Gallagher, and Conor Gallagher can definitely do a role for the right team, for the right 11. I think Mainoo is the more creative player, so it was probably the right choice to throw him in there, given that there's no midfield in this England team, no creative midfield, and certainly no maestro in the midfield. So, and that's not usually a Conor Gallagher is your aggressive, intense machine, pressing, closing down, doing the dirty work, and then also box to box, maybe, hopefully, at some point. I don't love to compare him to Frank Lampard because Frank Lampard is that guy, but I think that's the other side of Conor Gallagher's game, is getting on the end of something on the edge of the box and having a moment of magic maybe in those positions. So, but Kobe Mainoo is more of the creative, more of the maestro of the midfield that Gareth Southgate thought would turn his luck around. But unfortunately, you did not set this team up well, Southgate, and nobody knows what the hell you did before the start of this tournament. But whatever it was, it didn't work, and you're a garbage manager. Unfortunately, as much as I can appreciate his genteel manner and disposition and political approach to press conferences and mild-mannered nature, Gareth Southgate, this ain't it, and you need to resign after this. Well, it doesn't matter how well England does. They could win the tournament. You should still resign. It's over. And because this isn't it. Like, they look worse than Panama in the Copa America. Change my mind on that. Change my mind. South American teams look better than this English team. And I don't mean like Argentina and Uruguay. I'm talking Panama, Paraguay. I mean, this is not football. They look to have a little bit of pep in their step. I mean, who wouldn't when you're down 1-0 and they got about to get knocked out of the Euro Cup to Slovakia when you have an embarrassment of riches like England do have on the pitch? Holy jeez. Let's see if anything changed in the setup. The way that England look in terms of their formation. Here's Kane getting on the ball a little bit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's it. Looked offsides. Looked a little offsides, but let's see. They're going to check that. And again, man, I mean, Trippier looked really nervous on that ball there. Thankfully, he put the ball in the right place, but he looked super nervous. It's like, oh my God, I got to use my left foot. Southgate. What a joke.
Well, this is
Becoming a father again, and now a goal scorer. Was he onside here?
Yeah, we'll see if he's behind.
I don't think he was on. I think he was offside. I think he was offside. I do think he was offsides. Looked like he was in offside position. That was not a good camera angle. Yeah, he looks offside. But is that a deliberate play? But is that a deliberate? He didn't touch the ball, even though I think he. Yeah. Nah, you probably have to touch the ball. It looks offsides. Been called off. No surprise there. Yeah, commentators bring up a good point there. I mean, Phil Foden did not need to be ahead of the ball there. There was space. Why should he be ahead of it? He doesn't need to be there. Yeah. Nope. Sorry, Trippier. That ain't it.
Well, we're trying to get Mark Clanberg, but I think it's pretty clear.
Let's see if there's anything that has changed in the way that England are positioned on the pitch. Is Southgate, has he said something? Here we go. He's onside. Kane's got the ball. That's good. You definitely want Kane on the ball as much as possible. You definitely want to get Kane as much on the ball as possible now. Just period. He's a warrior. He's going to do everything possible. Yeah. No changes at halftime. No surprise there.
It's another Trippier corner.
Oh,
Good punch.
okay. Again, so I've been saying I mean, it's a little different. Something's going on here, getting Kane on the ball. I don't know if that's just luck of the draw here, but he probably has more touches in the second half than in the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of the second half than he did in the whole first half. But no, I'm gonna try and lower the volume on this.
Walker's ball.
Oh. Yeah. Lower the volume. I think it's coming through. Yeah. So let's see. So Declan Rice trying to thread the ball through to Saka. Cut out by a Slovakian defender.
Consequently came up with 7 goals.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything so far, anything different in terms of the setup of England. Definitely getting a little bit more penetration, definitely getting Kane on the end of the ball more often so far. But I don't see anything different in terms of the way they're set up.
Slovakia are reaching out here for one of the greatest results in
There we go. There's Foden trying to make a run in behind. It's just very weak and very unconvincing, honestly. And if anybody else is convinced, I'm not. And again, I really don't understand why personnel change is the most Southgate is willing to change. I'm not seeing anything, any like tactical adjustments, tweaks, nothing. I mean, maybe I'm not seeing it. That's fine. But I don't see it here. Don't even see it here. And if I'm them, I'm putting as many balls in the box as possible. Oh, that's not good. Wow. What even just happened? They didn't have the camera rolling. Quick pass. Oh my God, that is embarrassing. Holy shit.
Somehow
Holy sheets.
misses the target, but what a disaster that would have been for England.
Wow.
Well,
Will
was
that
really one of the
moment
freakiest goals you'll
be
ever
a
see
moment
at a
that
major
Slovakia
tournament.
regrets? Because they didn't put it in the back of the net.
I don't think Pickford was going to get back there in time, was he?
No chance.
No.
Boom, 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 bam, 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 boom, 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 bam. Boom, 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 bam, 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 boom, 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 bam. All right, here we go. Yeah, Trippier's chasing. I mean, did Trippier? I mean, on that no goal, on that non-goal, that disallowed goal. I mean, he did not even put in the best ball. To be fair, he did the job. He did what needed to be done. Get it to Foden. But the ball was bouncing. It was on his left foot. It didn't look like a good ball. You know, if that's not Southgate has to be seeing that and just being like, what am I doing? Foden trying to stretch the defense a little bit. Just not doing it. Okay. Harry Kane pulled that fullback away from Saka, gave him some space. That's good. Here's Saka again. I think it's either going to be Saka or Mainu. Saka can draw fouls. He can draw a penalty. You know. Here's Mainu. Here's Walker. Can Foden do something here, man? Come on. I don't believe that Slovakia is just going to let Kane on the end of a header. It's going to be real tough for Kane to get the space necessary to make something happen. Especially when Slovakia is able to load up the middle. Here we go. Here we go. Oops, we don't have a lefty on the left side, so we're just going to go back and go in and go back and go in. Embarrassing. Really pathetic from Southgate.
Saka. Foden. Towards Bellingham. Again, the defending's pretty good, but
it's never going to be a goal from there.
Got to play it down and want the play stopped. It doesn't have to be unless it's a head injury.
That is true. Unless it's a head injury, you don't have to stop play. Or, to be fair, that's not true. It's serious injury. Serious injury. Potential serious injury. Not head injury, although head injuries are the most cut and dry potential serious injuries. But it doesn't have to be a head injury. So there we go. Commentators don't always know what the heck they're talking about, but such is life in this game. Can't tell you how often I'm just some American, some Yank referee who's barely done the fourth tier of professional football in this country. And yep, I honestly do believe I know more than the commentators in England. Some players like Lee Dixon, I can barely watch his commentary sometimes. I mean, look, I like him, to be fair. I'm just being hyperbolic now. Live. This is all live. So it's can easily get a little hyperbolic, but you know, you have commentators who've been playing the game for decades and commentating on the game for decades and still don't really know the rules. I'm happy to sit here and tell you what the rules are. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
Brilliant defending. Skriniar. Bellingham stays down.
Look how there's nobody. There's nobody out wide. Oh, here we go. Kobe Mainu. And he's getting it. He's getting the free kick. I don't know. That looked kind of clean, but let's see it again. Yeah, I don't know if he actually got a touch on that, the Slovakian defender. Did he? Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, straight up foul. And that could be a yellow card, because he was bearing down on goal, wasn't he? Yeah, I could see Trippier putting this in the back of the net. This is another way that England can find their way in. But I'm not seeing a lot of ways. I'm not seeing a lot of ways for England to get back in this game. It's going to be free kick here, maybe Mainu or maybe Saka creating something, or Saka drawing a foul in the penalty, drawing a penalty. Say that. I'm going to repeat that. That's my opinion. Convince me otherwise. Let's see here. Man, this would be something. Come on. Don't tell me Foden's going to hit this. Oh, he is! Why? Yeah, I don't know that was a Foden moment, man. What the hell is going on here? How many wrong decisions can this team make? What the hell, bro? I think it did hit his arm, but it's never a penalty. Hit the defender's arm, but it's never a penalty.
Yeah, the striker, Robert Bojanic of Boa Vista in Portugal, is going to replace.
So I'm curious. I'm real curious. I'm curious what Southgate's first sub is, because obviously something needs to change. Again, I'm gonna throw this out there, and nobody's gonna agree with me, which is great because then I get to have an original opinion. I think you bring on. I think you bring on. I think you definitely bring on Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is always a good choice. I think you bring on Cole Palmer, and I think you bring on. Luke Shaw for Trippier. Get that with Slovakia all game. They're not going to be used to it. You bring on Luke Shaw and have him make that overlap and have him put that ball in time and time again. And Ollie Watkins not a bad choice either, although, taking Kane off is always scary when you need a goal. But he's not touching the ball too much. So those are the main things that are England's problem. They're zero width. Slovakia is able to predict where they're going with the ball, and maybe there's a moment of individual brilliance where they give up a foul in a dangerous position, Slovakia. But those are the things that need to change. You need to see more width from England, and maybe see somebody like Palmer who can really just humiliate the defense, the opposition, and do something completely unexpected and amazing. But I'm going to stick with that. Luke Shaw and Cole Palmer. That's the change I want to see. That's the double sub I want to see. And again, it's not because Trippier has been bad. Trippier has been good. Trippier's been fine. But look at that disallowed goal that even happened. Like the service that he provided to Foden. The ball was he had time and space, and it was like a bouncy crap ball he gave to Foden. And credit to Foden, he put it away. But is that player that's in that position always going to put it away when that's the kind of service you give them because you're not a lefty and you're on the left-hand side? Look. Okay, here we go. Not that I want Trippier to be injured here. Absolutely not. But this could actually, maybe this will force Southgate to make the right decision because Southgate's a complete moron, apparently. I don't even know what to say. I mean, shit. You have, I know, I'm just some guy, some low-level referee from the United States. That's the height of my experience, and for some reason, I see a little bit more than Southgate is seeing here. It's insane. Okay, good. Cole Palmer's coming on. Great. Okay, that could do something, right? Cole Palmer can do something for anybody. Look at what he did for Chelsea this season. But it's not for Trippier. You got to bring him off. You got to bring Luke Shaw on. Who else do they have? I mean, the other thing is, and I actually wouldn't go with this. I wouldn't take Saka off because Saka looked a little. I mean, maybe for Foden, but actually I would keep him on. Not for Foden, for Palmer. But I would bring Foden off for Palmer, honestly.
think
Sorry.
what they're gonna do, I
Sorry,
just
not
saw
sorry,
something
maybe?
speaking to Gahey.
I would.
They're gonna play a back
Yeah.
three,
Yeah.
potentially.
Cole Palmer and
Maybe play
Luke
Walker,
Shaw.
Stones, and Gahey. We'll see how it shakes out once Palmer comes onto the field.
But it's just Palmer.
He is again.
Ay. This is gonna get silly right now. This is gonna get silly.
Pekarik, now Schranz. We've got the all-important goal, well put away. Nice
That guy's named
Schranz.
Schranz. Schranz is the goal scorer for Slovakia. Never heard of him, but great. Let's check him out. Where is he from? Where does he play? Slavia Prague. Okay.
Certainly can't afford to give away another one. They get the free kick
Plays in
instead.
Czech Republic. Yeah, foul every day of the week, obviously. Yep. A little, pretty high too, honestly. You really could give a yellow card for that. You really could give a yellow card for that. Oh, Trippier is coming off. For Palmer. Who's going to go out left? Are they going to play with 3 at the back? Are they going to play with 3 at the back?
But they're gonna move Saka to left back.
Oh, they're moving Saka to left back.
And I think
What? What is
criticism
going
for
on?
Southgate, but you have
Are
to
you
say
kidding me? That's the
that's a
grand
decisive
plan?
move, and one they need to make, Ian. As you said, their tournament lives are on the line.
Okay, but okay. Okay, now you have a lefty on the left-hand side. Actually, I'm gonna... it took a second for my brain to process that. But now you have a lefty on the left-hand side, despite the fact that it's Saka at left back, which I don't know that he's ever played at the top level. Now you have a lefty on the left-hand side. Okay, this is something that England can work with. This is something that can actually do something here. Okay. This is why I was saying bring Luke Shaw on, just because he's a lefty, and actually he can dribble past people. He could take people on. We as much as people like to crap on Luke Shaw, the guy has some skills and he can make things happen, and he's aggressive. He's strong. He's aggressive. But anyway, okay, fine. Saka. Let's see if this works. Got a lefty on the left-hand side. I'm happy with that. And got Cole Palmer on the pitch. Cole Palmer, we all saw the magic he achieved with Chelsea this season. Come on, step away, 26. But are England gonna be able to utilize Saka there? I mean,
That's really well said, Ian, because even though they're dropped off, when the ball comes in their area, they put pressure on the ball. They're not just letting England pick passes as they wish.
wow, England have really gotten themselves into the... If they go out here, holy crap, I want Southgate to issue a letter of apology to all of England, to the king directly even. I want a letter from Gareth Southgate ASAP, just apologizing for how awful he has set this team up. Here we go, lefty. Let's go. No, I'm England. I am not putting the ball out here. No, sorry, Slovakia. Absolutely not. Here we go. Corner. Corner.
The referee should have stopped the game, but he was under absolutely no obligation to do that unless it's a head injury.
I don't know why this commentator keeps saying the wrong thing. It is not true that the referee, it's not a head injury specifically. It is serious injury. Serious injury. There's a difference between serious injury and head injury. Okay? You can stop the play for serious injury that is not a head injury. Just annoying me. It's just annoying me. I get it. I get it. It's like, it's nitpicking a little bit, but it makes a difference. Not that I think he should have stopped it there. I don't think it was a serious injury, right? The referee had no obligation to stop it because it wasn't a serious injury. That is the law. Not head injury, serious injury. Although head injury falls under the umbrella of serious injury. Idiots. Ian Dark, sorry, as much as I like you. Learn the rules. Learn the laws of the game if you're going to make this your life. Just annoying. You're going to make this sport your life. This is your entire career. This is everything. Get the damn rules right. Jeez. It's like I'm a referee on the weekend. Not the weekends. I do some midweek games. But like, I have another job. I have more jobs. I got other jobs. I got lots of jobs. And I can get the rules of the game right.
You need the extra
Damn.
number in the box right now. Only 20+ minutes.
Sheesh. Still 81% of votes think England's winning in this live chat.
Supporters not only here in the stadium, but
Yeah.
in living rooms and packed into pubs all around.
But really, they need to get the ball out to Saka and immediately and just start crossing in. It's the 70th minute. Okay, treat it like it's the 90th minute, because that's what's going on here.
The whole of Europe.
This is.
Gehi Long.
Oh, there you go. That's it. That's it. Quickly, you gotta move quick here, bro.
Here he is.
Oh boy. Oh no, you're not gonna get a penalty there, bro. Never a penalty. Move on. Get up. Let's go.
Palmer once more.
Shee. Come on, Palmer. Come on, Palmer.
Very well.
Oh my God. Back again. Back.
Mainu Long.
There we go.
It has to be something better than that from England's perspective.
Cole Palmer's made an immediate impact, and you see here
Southgate.
him looking for it there.
Well, if England go out, I'm going to repeat this. Southgate needs to write a letter of apology tonight.
There, but not
Tonight.
making contact, but
To the
Cole
king.
Palmer's had a great
To the
impact so
king.
far.
And to all of England.
Slovakian backline under
It's
pressure.
embarrassing. Pathetic. Can't
His hands
Can't
spoke.
believe what's happening here.
Problems early on. Slovakia started
Wow.
the game ahead,
This will
as they have
be
been in every
some
game of the Euros
some
that they've played so
huge
far. With 4 points
letdown.
in the group, and
This
here they are,
is
looking for a place
travesty.
in the quarterfinals.
But there's still time left, right? There is still time left. England can do something.
They did reach the round of 16 in 2016.
Can they pull it
3-0
off?
by Germany, and at the last Euros, they got,
You know, the
hammered
closer
in
this
game
gets
5-0
to full
by
time,
Spain.
the more Slovakia is going to want to sit back, drop off, right? And as we said before, we know that England start to do better when teams drop off. Still, it's Foden. I mean, Saka, you need to get out there, bro. Oh, God, you need to get out wide, Saka. You need to get out wide, bro.
Slovakian fans with the England possession.
Get it to Saka. Get that ball in. It's just not happening. They just want to play down the middle. Let's go, Saka. You need to back in. Back into the middle. Back. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. Here we go. Another righty. Has to cut back onto his right foot and takes all the sting off the ball. Real great. This ain't working. Jeez. Put the ball in the box. Put the ball in the box. It's the 90th minute, okay? It's the 90th minute, not 73rd. 90th minute. Let's go.
The England attackers get back on side. Let's see if they can continue that as the legs get tired.
Palmer.
Okay. Don't stop. Yeah, he's not stopping the play.
Bellingham.
Ooh, the ref's like, get up even. I'm not sure I love this referee.
To the ground. Rice, no way through there. And Kutska can use his experience to just poke that away.
Ay, ay, ay.
And have another little glance at the watch. You can't
What
blame
happened,
Slovakia
bro?
really for this. It's what any
Look at this. What is he doing? What's
would
this
do
little
in the
leg
kind of
thing he's
situation
doing
where
back and
Fernand's
forth?
had a Sousa
Oh.
challenge.
Well, there
Just an ankle roll, to be fair. That hurts, yeah.
simulation there. That's
Whee.
really painful. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, the ankle roll is not fun. The ankle roll is not fun. But I hope that he's putting stoppage time on this.
A few words again from
England,
Gareth
man.
Southgate.
I mean, what other words can I say to describe how
Covering the England
massive a
defensive
failure
game.
this is and
Actually beat England
how
and
stark
really by the end of
an
that game,
exposure of
it
the
was almost
manager it
like
is here.
golfing yips. The players
Because like
couldn't
England can
take
lose
passes from
and
one another, and I think it was because they could
you're
imagine
sort of not
already
looking at the
what
manager in the
tomorrow's
same way,
headlines were
but the
gonna be.
way in which
So that
they've
hasn't
performed,
happened
the
yet,
way in which
but,
nothing has
this
changed,
is a very deep crisis.
um,
England are in here. They haven't played well
it's
at this
just
tournament.
so
For the
obvious
third
how
time,
bad the manager has been
Slovakia
here.
enterprising in the first half, got their
So
goal,
obvious.
and are defending that lead pretty well.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a
No.
little better from England
This
in the
ain't it,
second
bro.
half, but just
This
not
ain't
creating
it.
enough high volume high quality chances. You have to create a number of them to eventually break down this Slovakian team, and there just hasn't been enough yet. There's still 20 minutes to go or so.
This is a Slovakia team, by the way. When they first made the draw, they were put in top 5 with the also-rans, Gibraltar, Malta.
It's just like, it goes out to, if it ever goes out to the wing, it's like, okay, I realize I don't belong on the wing here. Whoever has the ball, and they're like, okay, back into the middle.
Watched by about 2,000 people a couple of years ago. It was a fair amount of disillusion. Shrants to lay it inside. Kutska to help it on. And
Wow.
Lobotka, who keeps it all ticking
Wow.
away in that midfield for the Slovakians. Quality player in.
And Slovakians are going to be happy to just play with the ball for a few minutes over here. That, you know, yeah, Declan Rice needs to come out, and the England team needs to come out here. Taking way too long for them to push up and out, right? I mean, I get it. They're tired now. They're tired now, but this is everything right now. This is everything right now. No. Not going anywhere. Quick, Pickford. Quick. It's got to be quick. Oh. Don't have the game timeout. Did I? Oh, whoops. Game time. There you go. My bad. Ooh, just went the whole first half without putting that out. Well, that's where I'm at. If you didn't know, sync your clock up. If you are chilling, hanging out, sync it up so you don't spoil it for me. Get Bellingham. Bellingham is such a great player. I gotta say, he's really got a future. It's too bad this has to be like his first real experience with the England team as a major role in the England team. I don't know if he played. I don't think he even was in the last World Cup team. What's going on here? Another yellow from the referee. Yeah, this is a moment. This is a moment here. Can they do something?
Another reason why you want Foden picking up the ball in these areas, you put defenders under pressure.
I think that was probably wasn't even a foul there, was it? But it was a foul. It was a yellow card even. Come on, Foden. Somebody's got to do something here. That's it!
And Kane! It fell to the right player. He couldn't put it on target.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he can't believe
That was it.
In the middle of the
Damn.
goal. There's some contact
Damn.
early with Skriniar.
Damn.
I don't think it's a foul. He just gets the header wrong. Can't guide it
Oh
on
no.
goal.
That was it. That was it, y'all.
You'd have to say, on the form he's been in this season, Harry Kane would have been odds on to get that right. That's almost.
Yeah, I think at this point it's take off Kane. Bring on Watkins.
Yeah.
Give Slovakia a completely different look going forward. They might not be prepared for it. I think it's Hail Mary time, honestly. It's Hail Mary time already.
But England have managed to create not very many chances of that kind of quality in the game.
Damn. Wow. It's time to bring on Ollie Watkins. Can you believe it? It's the 79th minute. England are down 1 goal, and Southgate has made 1 substitution. Can you believe it?
Bellingham's ball in is just catching practice for Martin.
This is sick. Just trying to check. Yeah, Bellingham. Is your answer going to be, as much as Bellingham obviously probably could put one in on his left foot better than I can on my right, but this is the top level. And your answer to being down 1 goal in the 79th minute of the round of 16 is Bellingham on the left, crossing it on his left foot.
Landon can confirm that.
It's Hail Mary time. It's
You know,
Hail
you
Mary
have
time
no
now.
divine right to anything in this game, ever. And England coming into this tournament, the expectations
Get it to
were
Saka. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Go out left. Go out wide. Don't pass it in.
And Slovakia,
Are you freaking kidding me, man? Jeez, man. Gotta be kidding me. They're just not set up correct. They're not drilled well. They're not set up well. They don't have a backup plan. Nothing about the way that Southgate has gone about getting this team together is right. Nothing is right. Except for maybe the personnel. And even then not. No. They don't even know how to pass it out to the wing. They don't know how to play, how to have any wing play at all. Is Saka go out? Yes, thank you. One, that's the first time. That's it. That's it. Oh, man.
Is it written in the stars for Slovakia here?
somehow
That's the only way they're going to score when you play like this. Somebody on the edge of the box, some midfielder on the edge of the box. Like, this is it, and it's a low probability at the end of the day, because they're not playing football.
in the end harmlessly over the net.
You know, punch yourself in the face, Southgate. Idiot. What an idiot. Sorry to be so strong, man. Holy crap. I don't usually like to come down so hard on the managers, but this has been such a colossal failure from him. And I think that's how it's reading, and that's how it's going to read post-tournament. I think you're going to have, I think it's still going to be like this was all Southgate. And he's got to resign. He's going to resign today. He better, honestly.
Stays 1-0.
If nothing changes here. And again, I think he should resign. Even if England win the tournament, I think he needs to resign. Because the only way England's winning this tournament is by getting super lucky and individual player brilliance. And as it stands, obviously, it's pretty ridiculous for me to even be talking about that. But I'm just saying, like, there's almost no scenario where I think Gareth Southgate should stay on, and that includes England probably like winning the tournament, as you know, even though obviously that is very bleak at this moment. Performance is off, results off, adjustments non-existent basically. No backup plan. It almost seems like he doesn't have eyeballs. He doesn't see what is so obvious. Or is he just so scared to make any adjustment? He's obviously got Saka at left back. He can't be that scared.
Stones.
Oh man.
Dribbling, but England will get the free kick.
Opa. Okay, Eze on. I do like me some Eze. Can you do something, bro? If I'm Manu coming off the pitch, I'm like, get off me. Get off me, Southgate. You've ruined this for all of us. You've ruined all of this for us, Mr. Southgate. What a joke. This might be worse than his big penalty miss when he was a player. I don't know if any of you know about that. I don't remember what game it was, but I'm pretty sure he lost the game for England missing a big penalty. But yeah. Oh man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Eze! Eze!
He's full of silky touches like that. He is a player
This
that
literally,
enjoy watching over
this
time.
tournament in its totality is literally
The reactions here
worse
were
than
really
Gareth
good when the
Southgate's
ball was
penalty
lost.
misses. But
They
yeah,
get it
you're a
back.
player and you miss a. Oh,
This
look at
time
that.
Bellingham, and he gets
How's that not a
tracked
yellow
down
card?
by Sushla.
How is that not a yellow card, honestly?
Opportunity here now.
It's not like the guy's on a yellow.
At last playing with an
Literally
intensity
pulls
that
down
makes you
Bellingham by his
really
shirt.
missing
No
out
yellow card.
earlier.
When Bellingham's getting
Exactly
past
right,
him.
Ian. You cannot just assume that you're going to go through
The
the
yellow
match
that
and get
Mainu
chances
picked
and
up was for
create
like an
opportunities. You have to
accidental
go. You're
coming down on some other
taking
player's
it
foot.
way too
That's
long
what he got a
in the
yellow
game
card
to
for.
get going.
Phil Foden hovers over the free kick.
Let's see
Long
here.
white shirts to aim at.
Can they
The
do
first
something
goal,
big?
It isn't really. Straight at Dubravka.
This is so intense right now because this is such a major upset. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Rice
It's
to
coming
play
home.
and
It's coming
Kane.
home. Oy, oy, oy.
Yes, they've got something on it, but Slovakia can easily clear that, and they've got to the
There's gonna
stage
be
where
like,
they might be
I don't
looking to
think
get
you
ball
haven't
down
seen
with
the
the
amount of
confidence. No, they're not
extra
trying to
time in
find
this
their
tournament
position. They
that
cannot break.
you're
Second
seeing in the
goal
Premier
of
League
first
these
one.
days.
Seal the deal.
But I do think there'll be at least 3 or 4 minutes.
It does deflect into the path of Cole Palmer.
Come on. Yep. Cole and Eze. Somebody there. Somebody, one of those two. Cole, Eze, Saka, somebody, man. Oh, now it's not Saka because he's playing left back.
Comes the cross.
So I don't see
And he
where
was
that happens.
usually in charge of that
But I
kind
would.
of
Oh,
thing.
Gahey doing well.
Yeah, he's done well. Palmer.
Oh, Palmer. Oh, mistake. All right.
Hansco's done ever so well
Okay.
there.
Nope. That ain't
Keep on
going
trying to
anywhere.
play their football, Slovakia.
No Watkins. I mean, literally 2 subs. 2 subs from Southgate and 2.
All a little bit
I like both of them,
and
but
having to
it ain't enough.
really push the envelope out a bit here now.
Kane's captain? Yeah.
Schrantz inside. Bojanik. Lobotka
Oh, wow. Okay.
thinks why
A
not?
lot of time for that one. Nah, I don't.
He scored against England before.
Jeez. Oy, oy, oy.
Clock ticks past the 87th minute.
It's just looking
Get
so
finished
bad.
Shouting at his players, get forward.
I want to see Saka go left. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. It can't be Bellingham on the end of the ball on the left-hand side. Just can't be. That's not where it's going to happen.
Players of the English Premier League.
The players.
Foden plays
Nope.
it back
Nobody
on
there.
Lobotka. Off
Here we
balance,
go.
but gets it
Big
out.
corner. But it's just like you feel that there's so many great players on the pitch, but none of them are in the right positions. None of them are in the positions. I get it that well,
to create an opportunity.
Saka plays on that side for Arsenal, but none of the players are on the pitch in the right positions to be effective in this with this roster. Yeah, that's going right to Dubravka. Nope.
Dubravka, another great punch from him. Back in by Eza.
Up,
And Slovakia.
up. He's gonna stay down. Nope. Coming right up.
One of
Dubravka
the
gonna stay
surprise
down.
teams of this tournament.
Oh boy. Did he
They
take
can
one?
see
Did
the
he take a
finishing
hit?
post
I
now,
didn't see
Landon.
anything.
This
It's
is
a
so
push.
clever by Lobotka.
It's a push at the end of the day.
Feel any contact, you go down knowing
Yeah.
the referee's going to give you the call.
And Dubravka's got
That relieves
nothing
pressure and probably
on him
got a
either,
minute of
but
time off the clock.
clock is ticking, man. What a sad, sad display. I'm just gonna say it again.
These European
Sad display for
championships in Germany
Southgate.
going about as well for England as the last
Look
time
at these
they
poor
came
England
here
fans.
in the Euros.
Wow.
1988,
Embarrassing.
losing all the group games and
Embarrassing.
going home, and of course at the World Cup.
It's coming home.
2006 in Germany.
No, it ain't, bro.
In
It
this
ain't coming
very
home.
stadium on penalties by Portugal. Looking down the barrel here.
I'd like Southgate to resign today
Well, that pressure from Bellingham
after
for
this. I want an immediate letter of resignation.
winning the ball back like this and then continuing your attack.
And maybe some
Just
like
all so
self-deprecation
cautious.
too.
You know, if you're an
Geez,
England
guys,
player,
I know
it's
I was
so
really
hard to
terrible.
watch.
I know I screwed everything up. I know that none of anything I did made any sense, and I didn't make any of the adjustments that were so obvious to the masses, to the millions, if not billions,
How much time is
out
gonna
there
be
watching
added
this
in the last
tournament. It's probably
seconds
millions,
here
not
of the
billions,
90
but
minutes.
it is the second
Already
most
seen
watched,
Italy
I think, second
go
most
out
watched
of both
continental.
finalists from the last Euros.
Maybe it's the most watched
Gonna be
continental
eliminated.
tournament, because I don't think World Cup is considered a continental tournament. It's is it? I don't know. It's
France
either the
keeping
first
the
or
ball
second
back
most
to the
watched
lead. Gave it- put it
tournament
on
in the
play.
game.
Was
I
a bit
mean,
careless by Slovakia.
probably the second most watched tournament in the game. Anyway, that was a long digression. Let's see how many stoppage minutes. It's gonna be 4. I'm gonna guess 4.
Again.
I don't think it'll be more than 4. We haven't seen much in this tournament. Could even be 3. Wow.
Slovakia have defended so
Maybe
superbly
I think
here.
Southgate should probably like right now be penning his
Eze.
woo Eze
Lovely piece of play.
should be penning his letter of resignation. Ooh,
Again, they're
6.
gonna put
Okay.
the shirt in the way. That's happened time
6
and
minutes of
time and
stoppage time.
again. Pekarik this time, who stays down in the hope of maybe eating up a few more seconds.
Excellent defending, but that was better from England as it came to Saka. Eze in a really good spot.
Hopefully Gareth
Discipline,
Southgate is penning
runs
his
into
letter of
line,
resignation right
sees
now.
the ball, now they get a corner.
Maybe he has it ready.
There won't be many more. Eza plays it in. Dubravka. He's won punch after punch in the air like that.
Come on, Foden.
Foden. Under pressure. Slovakia's
Ooh,
ball.
that's a yellow card for dissent.
Deep, deep despair and depression among the England
Poor Steve
fans
Holland.
and on that
If you're a
England
Chelsea fan, you love
bench
Steve
as
Holland.
well. Performances at these championships have been
Left
way,
Chelsea.
way short of what was expected.
To be assistant manager to Southgate for England, and this is what he has. Honestly, probably be better to put Steve Holland at the helm.
Well, it's going to go down this, I think, if England do not find an equalizer.
This will be
late
one of the
on
greatest,
in England's
most
hall of
disappointing
shame.
England
The Iceland defeat of 2016
campaigns
and dare I mention it,
for
the,
England
at the time,
in
hugely
recent
shocking
memory.
defeat against the USA in 1950 in
Stones, you got to get up, bro.
in
You got to
Brazil.
get up, bro. I mean, that was a... That's definitely a foul right there.
Painful
You
landing.
might have hit him with an elbow
John
too, but
Stones is
Stones, you
still
got to get
down.
up, bro.
A late run out here for one of the great characters of the Slovakian team, Norbert Jombert, plays in Italy for Salernitana.
What do you do here? What do you do
Shreds
here?
gets
You've
a
made
special
2
round of
subs,
applause.
Southgate. 2
His
subs.
third goal of the tournament looks like here, delivering
Ay, ay, ay.
greatest,
What a
probably the
pathetic
greatest result
job at the helm.
in
What a
Slovakian football
pathetic
history.
job at the helm of this England team. How many times can I say it? Sheesh.
So Jombert is on.
Wow.
Just to shore up the defense.
I might lose sleep over this. I might lose sleep over this. Not even English.
6 minutes of added time, of which there'll now be a wee bit
So
more,
pathetic.
simply because
Man.
they've made that substitution.
Just.
Bit of injury too.
Wouldn't it be big if they did something here?
So I wonder if
It's
it
just
could
that
be more,
nobody
a bit
believes
more
it's
like
gonna
England.
happen.
His
Foden working. I mean, that guy's got
Tony
some
waiting to
stamina
come on for England.
to still be going
Brentford
strong,
striker.
still be going hard.
Hasn't seen any action at all as yet.
Palmer. Nope.
Palmer with the reverse ball, but Walker won't get there.
Okay.
Skriniar,
Long throw.
man of the match
Got to be a
performance
long throw here, right?
for Slovakia, organizing, talking,
Got to be a long throw.
intercepting, blocking.
Now he brings on Ivan Tony.
So on comes Tony, a play you might have read about.
I mean, okay, Tony could totally score all types of goals. Tony could definitely score here. Tony, if you watch his highlight reel, the guy scores All types of goals. Left foot, right foot, header, doesn't matter. Let's see.
England on the last
A little late,
second
man.
in the
A
last
little
chance to
frickin'
look, I
late,
think, now.
Southgate.
Played in towards Tony Rice to play it back in again. Not really away properly by Lebotka.
Another
Is
long
that
throw.
guy only for a throw?
Come on, Walker. This could be it. Come on, boys. Let's see.
Another
Woo!
long throw. Flick.
Oh! Oh!
Jude Bellingham
Oh my God!
just
Holy crap! Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy crap! Oh my God! Wow!
Somehow, some way back from the dead.
Oh my God, I have tingles all over my body.
They've been lost. Gahey with the little flick.
I shit you not. I am tingling all over my body right now. Whoever's watching this.
What a fantastic goal.
Oh my God.
England won. Slovakia won.
Oh my
out of the Jude
Lord.
book of footballing miracles. Delivered winners in both the Clásicos against Barcelona for Real Madrid and
I'm
with England's
speechless.
life ebbing away at this tournament.
Oh
he
my
goes and does
God.
that.
The fans almost don't
Oh
know how to
my
react to our
God.
rights. Relief, some joy, realization now that
What
there's
just
probably gonna
happened?
be at least another 30 minutes of soccer to be played.
Oh my God.
Utter despair for Slovakia.
Who were on the verge of something very, very special.
I-
But you've seen it so many times,
Oh my
especially
God.
in these championships. It's never over till it's over.
God, I love this game.
At the moment, the Slovakian fans don't.
Holy crap. My heart is going.
Absolutely remarkable.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
Because England did look out of ideas, out of inspiration. They're not going to win it now, are they?
Oh my God.
Kane is robbed.
What just happened?
The referee blows.
Holy
for time.
crap.
England out of jail thanks to Jude Bellingham. And it was a special
I'm
goal.
speechless.
We'll hear from Jules
Despite
in the panel in just a
Gareth
moment.
Southgate
England
being the
lead
worst
on
manager to
1-1
to
after
maybe
90
ever
minutes extra time
for
coming up.
England. My brain is just
Everybody
all
getting
over the
their
place right
breath
now. I
back,
don't
let's
even
hand it
know
back
what
to
to
the
say.
city.
Holy
With fast and fair
crap.
claims handling and 24/7 roadside service in the app, you get more with Geico. Just like I can give more constructive feedback.
I
to the
still have
referee.
goosebumps
This
all
to
over
me.
my body. This is
Ref,
insane.
it's Jorge. That's a PK, over.
Oh my God.
Ref, Roberto here. It's a negative on the
What
PK.
happens
Two
now?
for 11.
You got Saka at left back.
And halftime now, please. Need a potty break.
That's a no-go
Well,
on halftime.
Play on.
However you fan, get more. with
Southgate's got
Geico.
2 subs
Ref,
left.
how about a timeout for
I'm
nacho
still
tots?
reeling, man. I'm still
Some
reeling.
of
I
the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You.
Is that the
You
greatest
track business income and expenses
in terms
with
of
QuickBooks.
technique
You-
as well
you pay
as
all your employees
the moment
easily and accurately.
in which it was
And
executed,
you have a business
the
bank
importance
account
of it?
with
Is that the
market-leading
greatest
APY.
bicycle kick
Get the full
ever?
picture of your business on one platform. Now with expert help when you need it.
I mean,
That's how you business differently.
how clutch can you get?
Outrunning your doubts.
The last minute of stoppage time,
Possible. And pushing you.
throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, and then
Seeing your highest potential.
just a
And making
bicycle
sure
kick.
Every step is a
I'm just-
celebration. Every rep, a chance to connect. No matter where we're starting.
I feel like my brain just imploded because I'm not speaking words. I'm not. Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. Damn. They can't lose it now. England can't lose it now. After that.
A first of its kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean
Still
by
freaking.
removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine.
I'm
to
still
perform
reeling.
All new Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
My whole life flashed before my eyes. Oh my gosh, this game is the beautiful game. That's exactly what it is. Oh my God. As bad as that game was. Oh my God. Yeah, it wasn't like a golazo bicycle kick, if you can even say that, but oh my God.
They stayed, they waited, and they got the equalizer. Absolutely incredible.
I just need to breathe. I think we all need to breathe.
And that was the reaction from our very own Daniel Sturridge here in the studio. I'm glad you didn't see the rest of us because I went absolutely crazy. But yeah, that was amazing. What an end to the game. It's not over yet because we're now heading.
Oh my gosh, I guess I'm staying. I guess we're streaming. I guess we're sticking to it.
Jude Bellingham, Daniel.
So we're sticking with it.
Hey, Jude.
Oh my gosh. Hey Jude is right.
What you call when you need your best player to step up, when you need something
gosh.
out of nothing. The man comes up with a bicycle kick, a bicicleta.
Sturridge. So I don't know if you're watching on Fox Sports stateside, but Sturridge said it exactly right. When you need your best player to step up in the most clutch, dying ember moments of the game.
We were getting prepared here, and I look at my notes here. It's like lack of organization, lack of inspiration, lack of execution. Well, on that last play, there was organization, there was inspiration, certainly, and there certainly was execution ultimately. So now it's all about England. Can they use this momentum?
Can they use it, Peter?
Well, I mean, he's made a lot of offensive substitutions.
Now, I mean, England just have to win this game now. Imagine losing this game. How are you going to do it, though? What are you going to do? You know, there's no indication that England can score another goal, really. I mean, again, it's like sheer individual brilliance is the only reason they're still here.
And Slovakia, can they come back from what for them is an absolute hammer blow? But
and
it's him again, isn't it?
Wow.
Hey Jude, making it better.
Oh my gosh.
It's tough to say who was.
All right, let's see what's up now, eh? I like Tony's on the pitch. It's fun. It's nice to see Ivan Toney because I think he's actually underrated. I think Ivan Toney is underrated. The guy can score lots of different types of goals, and they really need they need versatile players now because right now nothing is working. Like there's nothing really working with this team, with this England team, thanks to Southgate being completely just terrible at his job. They could literally win this tournament, and Southgate needs to resign. Needs to resign. Ooh! Oh! Wow. I mean, that needs to be checked. I honestly did think that perhaps that was offsides. But maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not offsides. Not even close to offsides.
And King Kane does it again for England.
Wow.
2-1 somehow. This game is completely flipped on its head.
Went from about to go home. Perhaps a Gareth Southgate suicide note to England up 2-1. Don't you know what, Southgate? I don't need to see that. Tony, yeah, Tony, underrated. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Tony's assist.
Yeah, now they ain't losing it.
Brilliant with his subs. They're going to be the headlines tomorrow.
Wow.
You just do wonder, don't you, when you see things like this unfold, whether it's destiny. If England had gone out, they could not have complained.
I'm gonna end the poll. I'm gonna end the poll, and we're gonna have a new one going on.
Still going, really, like he's an 18-year-old, over double that age.
Poll complete.
It's absolutely incredible.
New poll. Should Gareth?
Slovakia early in the game showed that they could cause
should
to the
Gareth
England defense.
Southgate resign?
In a major way that looked like it went out of play. Did it? No, not quite. Play on. England are pretty sure it did.
That's the poll.
But VAR can't rule on that anyway, unless a goal results at the end of it.
That is the poll.
Ransko, I think it is, who's down.
I obviously nothing's changed for me in terms of that question. Needs to resign.
We see it again. The header from Ivan Toney is so good. And I can imagine how big Harry Kane's eyes got when he saw that.
Oh my gosh. Imagine, like, this is how hard your players need to work to beat Slovakia. No offense to Slovakia. This is how bad your manager is, that this is how hard your players need to work. Pretty pathetic, but wow. Wow.
Well, what an adrenaline rush for the England players and fans.
Oh, wow. What happened there?
This has been so fascinating to watch as we see the foul by Harry Kane there.
That's not even a foul.
Slovakia, I would say, for
there's no foul there.
been the better team. And we talked earlier about England.
What's the foul there?
Players. In the end, sometimes your better players come up with special plays. And Bellingham and Kane.
Yeah, I hope that Southgate is writing his letter of resignation right there.
Came up with two special plays to
wow. What a joke. Yeah, what's Slovakia gonna do now?
Slovakia fans were mentally already booking their rail tickets to Dusseldorf.
And the English, their flights to London.
Exactly that.
Wow.
Still, things could happen in this game, but it's England now defending the lead. Will they sit on the lead and just look for things on the counter? Well, maybe yes.
If I'm England, actually, I will sit. I would sit back. I would sit back a little bit here.
The other interesting thing here, Ian, is as the game
there's no reason to
both teams made subs
to go press up. It's not like Slovakia have been breaking you down defensively, right? So, well, if they start pouring it on Slovakia, you know, England might want to push up a little bit more, but actually the way that England have been playing, I would say probably do better on the counterattack than they would be trying to break people down, because they're not playing football. They're not playing football at all. It's not football. It's not football. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the problem with dropping back, sitting back. It's always going to be an issue when you have like a loose ball or something. Yeah, Ivan Toney, again, underrated. Underrated.
got Cole Palmer and Bellingham inside. So it's a lot of attacking players on the field, and I'm curious to see how Southgate handles that. Maybe
Tony coming on, getting that assist, immediately making a difference.
Maybe Harry Kane.
Sheesh.
But then if it goes to penalties, you're in trouble. So there's a lot of tactical thinking.
Got to think Tony's stock goes up even for those few minutes.
Speaking to his assistants on the sideline, probably just about
He sort of fell off. Nobody was really talking about him anymore. There was a lot of talk about Chelsea maybe picking him up. And, you know, Brentford definitely going to want to, the guy's like 28. The Brentford's going to want to cash in.
Rumors that he might well be moving
Did they drop?
This summer to,
I don't even remember who got
club.
relegated.
Brentford have made themselves a pretty big club in the Premier League.
I guess not.
Kane looking to spread
Kane is not a midfielder.
One or two gaps at the
But
back.
fair play. That was on his left foot, and he's just like pinging it in onto the left wing. It didn't go through, to be fair, but I mean, probably better than I could do on my right foot. Oh my gosh, I'm still somewhat reeling from that bicycle kick from Bellingham. There's been another goal since, but I'm still reeling. My entire body was overtaken with goosebumps, or as the English say, goose pimples. Like shivers. That was, just thinking about it brings the shivers back. That's why we watch. That's why we watch this crap. That's why we watch a bunch of dudes kicking around a piece of fabric, leather or whatever. I don't even know what they make them out of, the game balls these days. I don't think it's leather, but it might be. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Holy jeez. Damn.
Well cut out by Saka playing in that left back.
Slovakia looked dazed. They look dazed. They don't know what the heck to do with themselves.
Because of that, you're
They can't play the way they've been playing all. I mean, they've been playing aggressively, but they sort of started dropping off.
This is dangerous for England.
Oh.
Not a problem for Jordan Pickford, who at this tournament, by the way, has gone past the tournament clean sheet record for England, which was held by Peter Shilton.
Oh, that's interesting.
Suspended achievement
So,
Shilton, who has the most caps of any player in English
Pickford
history,
breaking records of clean sheet records. Again, I bring us back to what people were talking about before this tournament started, that England would be lacking in the defense, and it turns out that they were actually not lacking in the defense necessarily. Gahey and Stones have done a pretty darn good job. I mean, as much as you could say that, given the opposition that they faced, but Stones and Gahey have been pretty solid.
He's made one or two telling contributions right after he came on.
Man, this game has gotten real weird now. You'd think that Slovakia would be a little more aggressive. They're almost less aggressive than they started the game. I mean, they're pushed up. Look at them here. Pushed all the way up. Up.
Lewis Dunk would be one contender, the Brighton and Hove Albion player. Joe Gomez can play centre as well.
They're talking about possibly bringing somebody off at center back. I mean, wow. Gahey's been good, and he got an assist there too, didn't he? He got the assist on the Bellingham goal.
Stadium representing not just the big
on the Bellingham goal.
Small places as well on the English football map, including non-league teams.
I think he had the assist on the Bellingham goal.
Wanted the corner.
Yep.
Quite happened. Throw it in.
I'm a little behind. That's okay. That's okay. And that's okay.
England saying to Slovakia, well, you can have the ball in that middle third. We'll just defend our third. See if you can break us down.
Can I? Some chanting going out in the audience. I have no idea what they're saying.
This is good goalkeeping by Pickford. Brave. Catches the ball.
Pickford. Why does Pickford make me laugh? I don't know. Just as a person, generally makes me laugh. And when you hear his voice, it just feels like that is not the voice. I feel like his voice should be higher and whinier. But he's got a pretty deep
esteemed guest today in the studio.
Bass voice, you know.
Nerve-wracking. Extra time. Often very little happens in extra time.
He kind of has like whiny little bitch about him.
But here we've had this hurricane goal.
But I really enjoy him as a player. He's like a very passionate, sort of aggressive personality.
Slovakia.
Great PK keeper. Here comes Palmer, bearing down on the boys. Bearing down on them boys. Oh no, you're not getting it. You're not getting that PK. Get up, mate. Get up, mate. All right, Jude. Get up, bro.
Bellingham's theatrics. But he's provided a stellar moment, hasn't he? The acrobatic volley.
Yeah, never. Not even a foul, let alone a penalty for Saka there.
Spectacular indeed.
Oh, look at Cole. Cole Palmer coming back. Do some work. Did you get it? Is it a foul?
What's wrong with that, ref?
Yeah, I actually agree. I don't think that was a foul at all.
Yeah, just got his foot before the ball.
I mean, I think Cole touched the ball there. Whatever. Okay, Slovakia is got it. At some point, somebody's got to light a fire under their asses, right? Doesn't look it so far, despite pushing up. They don't look. Oh! Was that Eze? Did Eze get a foot on that?
Slovakia are nearly level. It's a great move, this.
Cannot believe this didn't hit the net, Ian, as it comes by Walker's head.
Looks like it came off Slovakian player. Came off of Pekarik.
From that range, flies over the bar.
What a let-off that is for England. Seemed it had to go in. The right
What a
back
game.
with the record number of caps.
All over the place.
Arriving. It's a lovely ball played in for him as well by Laszlo Benes.
I mean, let's be real. This game mostly sucked until the very end of regular time. Mostly sucked. Mostly.
So we'll never know, will we really now?
Kane's got 2 goals now in the tournament, to be fair. And so does Bellingham.
One by Vavro.
Wow.
Laid off by Tony, then Palmer's
Bellingham, man,
into the
wow.
path of Saka here. Palmer.
Palmer, man. Ooh, what a player. What a player.
Is around the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Tony's little
Okay, that's the first half of extra time.
Kane's goal early on in that session, putting England ahead. Still another 15 minutes of this. For the moment, let's hand it back to Jules in the studio.
Thank you very much, Ian. Yeah, wow. What a start to the stoppage time and the extra time, because Jude Bellingham equalised in stoppage time to make it 1-1 and take us to extra time, and then just 50.
This game isn't over yet. This game is not over by any stretch.
So England have come from behind to lead
Slovakia is not Do they have any subs left? I don't.
Crashing out of this Euros, Daniel, and
Nope.
now they're now
Slovakia is
15
out of
minutes away
subs.
from going through to the quarterfinals.
That's
Listen,
worthy of note.
I'm delighted with how they're playing. I think they've just got to stay concentrated now. Of course, there's a big 15 minutes to go.
Wow.
They've got players in positions that they're not usually playing again, but they've got themselves into this situation where they have an amazing opportunity with 15 minutes to play to be in a quarterfinal. So as long as they stay concentrated, then yes, they'll get through.
Here's Southgate telling the players, listen, I know I screwed everything up. I know everything I've said to you this far has been a complete farce and has been a complete joke. But as pathetic as I am, you boys can do this. You boys, right now, have the lead, despite my negligence, despite me being a terrible manager and getting the worst out of extreme embarrassment of riches on the pitch, getting the worst of you boys. Now, the words that I'm saying, this is going to do absolutely nothing.
I mean, there'll be time for the
I had to let that one go. I didn't know where to go with that. But basically, I don't even know what he thinks he's doing. I mean, to be fair, yeah, when you're a professional, you just keep moving, don't you? But what up? I mean, you can't have a lot of self-confidence right now if you're Southgate. Can't have a lot of self-confidence.
For England, this has been a game about basically a 5-minute period. And that 5 minutes
You've really done it.
Really good.
You've really done it.
These two will take the headlines tomorrow, right?
Oh, they're making the change. Putting on Gallagher. That's a smart move.
Couple of changes.
I think that's a smart move.
Harry Kane
Yep.
and Jude Bellingham have
Yep.
come off.
Yep.
And Conor Gallagher and Ezri Konsa are on for England.
Yep.
We'll find out more about the formation, how everyone's going to set up in just a moment. But just a quick reminder.
Yeah, this will be interesting. We'll see how they set up after these last changes. They'll probably go right back to
so back to that regular starting 11. Let's get
yeah,
back
to that
the second
original
half of extra time now.
sort of
Landon's on the
4-2-3-1.
Thanks a lot, Jules. Yep.
Not
All
showing
blue,
up on
remember,
FOP Mob.
Slovakia,
Whatever.
England inviting them on.
Why isn't
once
it?
they took the
Interesting.
lead.
Okay.
There's a reminder of the 2 goals which arrived within 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
All right, so
of
let's see
each
how
other.
they set up.
Both goal scorers off the pitch now. Ezri Konsa.
Southgate certainly doing a lot of yapping. Certainly doing a lot of yapping for a guy that's completely bungled this entire tournament and getting saved by the immense quality that he has at his disposal, i.e. Jude Bellingham, i.e. Harry Kane, i.e. Ivan Toney, who's seen his first minutes. That's, to be fair, he could have put on Ollie Watkins and he decided Ivan Toney for whatever reason, and he was right.
Ivan Toney up top by himself now. Conor Gallagher.
So what are they doing here? They're playing. They're gonna play with a back 5. No, they probably bring Saka up. Yeah, Konza is playing on the probably on the left here. Looks like it. Yeah.
Long range over that could have easily fallen to Benesh on the
Yeah,
far
it looks
side.
like Konza is on the left.
Yeah, well seen, and that
And
was very fortunate that it hit stones on the way through, because I think
could be
Benesh was in alone.
4-3-3 situation. Because now they have the extra midfielder. No. Nope. No. No. That's not what's happening. Oh, I guess Konza is playing on the left of midfield. Is Saka still back?
To build another attack.
Is it?
Stanislav
Is that the case? Nope.
Lobotka.
No.
He'll carry on moving forward as well. Tony can bring it
Saka
away
moved
here.
over to the right.
Tony, who's
Back
played in
over to the
all
right.
4 divisions in England.
Yeah.
putting Northampton
Weird.
down and
I have
Peterborough
no idea what's
United.
going on here.
Been a
Right
long
now it
road
looks
for him.
like
Rocky Road as well.
Yeah.
almost 3 at the back situation with Konza on the left side of a back 3.
That he's a confident, calm character
And then
who will believe he belongs on this stage.
Kyle Walker sort of. Yeah, no, it's not.
Trying to feed that
It's
through to
not.
Benesh, who's the kind of player who just might be a catalyst in this situation for Slovakia. On the ball there.
Saka is kind of in the midfield,
England
on the right
for things
side of
on the break
midfield.
is Eza. grew up playing cage
Oh,
football in
that's going to be a foul. Could be a yellow card.
And I tell you what, Vavro let him know he was around there, all right.
That looked like cage fighting from Vavro. Just
Yeah, whatever, bro.
didn't care about the ball at all there. Just making sure that Eze was not going to run by him.
Yeah, Eze's quality, man. Credit to these boys. Credit to these England boys, man. Sticking it out, staying strong despite having a crap manager.
Disrupted the rhythm of the game.
Despite not being given the tools to win games. Not being given the tools to play the best possible football, or even the mid level of football that you could play with the quality that you have. And still making it work.
7th cap for him. Wanted to get their foot on the ball, take the heat out of things.
Can Slovakia do something here? Does this game get even crazier?
Is Stan Labotka.
Opa, Gallagher, not a good choice, bro. Not a good choice, bro. Could have to eat my words on my Gallagher love. You know what? You know what? No, I actually disagree. With the commentator now saying he clearly clips. I think he easily got his foot on the ball right there. This goes in, man. No way. This ain't going anywhere. Wow, this guy, number 10, is...
Tupta wants to hit it, or maybe Banish.
Yeah.
This is a chance.
Tupta looks like he's focused. He's locked in. Let's see it. Nah, no way. It's like 35 yards out. 30, 32, 33. Nope, nope. Never. All right, Pickford. All right, get off the goal, bro.
It was never troubling Jordan Pickford.
Wow.
Never got up and down the way he wanted.
9.5 minutes left, according to my game clock. Oh, it's cut off, isn't it? I better move that, eh?
Jordan Pickford.
Let me fix that.
Remember the famous story when England at last won a World Cup shootout? How he had the instructions written on a water bottle about
change
how
region.
the opposition players would be taking their penalties.
Yeah, because...
Probably started something with that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah.
It's not illegal.
There we go.
At the moment, we're not heading to penalties. England with a lead, a slender lead, though, and that's a bit of a tired ball, really, from Vavro.
Yeah.
Free kick goes to Slovakia.
Slovakia needs to do something here.
At big tournaments, these are nerve-shredding moments.
Yeah, wow. What a crazy sequence of events.
Since about the 60th minute.
Banish forward.
Yeah, no, and to be fair, I don't want to call it a prediction, but I definitely felt like there was a high likelihood of there being a red card in this game because of the aggression level and the amount of early yellows, including at least one soft yellow on Kobe Mainu from the referee, but Mainu came off. Bellingham is off with his yellow.
How many blue shirts have they got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
2 yellow cards for Pekarik and Kuka. They both came off for Slovakia. Not good. Oh! This is... okay, Slovakia's pouring it on. I think they're ready. I think they're ready to give it one last 5-minute or 7.5 to 8-minute push. Ooh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Oh! That could have been an own goal. How is it a goal kick? Did some... Oh, okay, Walker didn't touch it.
It's defending deep, and dealing with moments like this.
Nah, I don't think he touched it. Yeah.
Ultimately, Kyle Walker very clever, using all his experience to let that run
Yeah,
out.
Kyle Walker,
His
one of the
goalkeeper's very
unsung
happy to see him do so.
star players for England, really.
I think some of those fans had given
You
up
might think
early
that's
on.
silly, but
They were
you notice how
standing
much
back to
responsibility
party.
he takes in this, and he's basically taken in all of these games.
Got to say, it has been a monumental performance by their team tonight, and they were so near.
What do you? The commentator is saying that it's been a monumental performance for England.
Rice determined to keep it for his team. Palmer will be learning all the
I'm not going to
time,
take away from
international
anything that happened in the last like
for him.
half an hour of gameplay here, but monumental performance.
And this is
What the heck are you even talking about? What game were you watching?
he would have done thus far in his career, holding on
Definitely
to
not a
lead
monumental performance by
massive
England.
tournament game.
Another yellow card coming out. I mean, geez, if you're the referee here, certainly I'd be forgetting who I gave a yellow card. I'd have to be thinking about it every time. Who I gave a yellow card to. Definitely don't want to give a second yellow to the wrong guy for not much, right?
And smart of him to draw the foul and relieve some pressure.
For dissent, we think.
Wow. There's going to be a lot of beer in Germany drank by the English fans tonight. A lot. We're going to have to break out the backup barrels in the back. Or backup, what do you call it? Kegs. Because the beer will be a-flowing for English fans.
He does kind of glide, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Declan Rice has been so good again tonight, breaking up all sorts of passes.
I agree. Declan Rice has been pretty good today.
I'd say he's been their best player in this tournament, I think.
Okay, I don't think I would agree that Declan Rice has been their best player in this tournament. That's a bit of a stretch, whoever the heck that was saying that. Maybe Landon Donovan, was it? The great American winger. Landon Donovan, if anybody knows who that is. I'm not playing him down, actually. I do appreciate Landon Donovan, for sure. One of the great American players, really. Great is relative, but certainly one of our best players ever.
Pickford getting very excitable amid all of that.
But yeah, Declan Rice has been good, and I've wanted Declan Rice at Chelsea. To be honest, I dreamed of the reuniting of Declan Rice and Mason Mount, and then obviously Mason Mount went to United, so that dream died, and then Declan Rice went to Arsenal. So, but I actually, I would have much preferred Declan Rice to Caicedo. Imagine Declan Rice next to Fernandez, Enzo. That'd be something. We'll see if Caicedo can do something, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk England. We're here to watch the insane events that have unfolded today. That is what we're here to do. Wow.
Versatile defender, used it right back a fair bit by Villa. It's really a central defender.
Second ball on the pitch. And referee doesn't call it. Referee doesn't call it. He does. To be fair, the referee is not obligated to stop gameplay if a second ball comes on the pitch and is not interfering with play. For me, when you have a player like Konza pointing at and looking at the ball, to be fair, they need to play the whistle, right? If you're Konza, your job is to play the whistle. If the whistle doesn't go, even if there's a second ball on the pitch, you need to keep playing. Because the referee is not obligated to stop play for any interference, for any second ball or any other obstruction or some other agent that enters the pitch unless it interferes with play. That's the rule. That's the way it is.
Yeah, he's recovered well from that bad start to the game with the booking. 118th minute.
Let's see what Slovakia have. Can they pour it on? Can they make these last few minutes exciting for us?
Lobotka. Gallagher here trying to apply a little bit of pressure on the ball. The cross is going to come in, I think.
Well, if you're England, when the ball goes wide, you have to get pressure on the service. You cannot allow a free service. There's 5 or 6 Slovakians queued up in the middle of the box.
I think that's exactly what Conor Gallagher's trying to do here.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher is the guy to have in front here, man. As long as he doesn't give up another stupid set piece.
Barrow.
But he is him.
That's the early ball in, a dangerous ball in as well. Drifts behind in the end. Kyle Walker doing enough really.
Kyle Walker doing it again.
Kind of clean header.
This is excellent defending from Kyle Walker. You don't
Kyle
have to
Walker,
win the
man.
ball. You just need
Kyle
to make it
Walker.
difficult enough so that
What
you
a
don't
player.
get free header.
What a powerhouse.
In the end, that's exactly what he did to prevent Hansko from having a free header.
England are nearly there, but only nearly. Last minute of the 120. There might be a little added on.
Interesting. It is interesting that Southgate went with Tony and not Ollie Watkins. I wonder what was going through his head then. Because before, he went with Ollie Watkins. This time, he decided to go with Tony. 15 seconds left in regular time. This is it. No dumb PKs here, boys. Here it is. And here they come, Cole Palmer. Is he going to go for a goal or is he going to bring it to the corner? I mean, he probably... Oh! Oh! I mean, if they concede now, it's like... Nah, there's no time left. I don't think there's any extra time here. I think you're going to see the whistle. I think we're going to see the whistle, no? No, there's a minute. There's a minute. Okay.
His legs let him down a little bit, but now it's last chance saloon for Slovakia. Can they create one more chance?
That final whistle is going to sound like a concerto for England when it goes, but it hasn't gone yet. There might still be one last opportunity for Slovakia.
Yeah, Slovakia. What are you going to do, boys? There it is. Oh! Yeah, you're going to get the whistle now. Wow.
He doesn't blow the whistle. Not yet he
Wow.
doesn't.
What a game. Look at Pickford.
Whips them up. It is over now.
Wow.
After the torture,
Wow.
the triumph for England, saved by the Bellingham. An acrobatic equalizer. Harry Kane settled it soon after.
I like that line. Saved by the Bellingham. Wow. What a game, boys. Well, guys, that's it. I mean, I'm not going to say it was a great game altogether, but certainly exciting for the last few minutes of full time and even extra time. I think was more exciting than the rest of the game. But still a lot of questions to be answered by England. Still, I think that I still believe Gareth Southgate needs to resign. And that's just that. There's nothing else to say about that. I still think he should resign, and I still think he's done a god-awful job preparing these players for this tournament. Really has gotten like maybe 40%, 30, 20. I don't even want to put a number on it, actually. He has not gotten the best out of this team. And that's that. So I'm going to call it there. If you're on here, subscribe to the channel. I do these watch-alongs, and I put out some shorts here and there, and I think the channel is going to evolve because it's definitely growing, and I enjoy it, so why shouldn't it? And until I see you guys next time, let me do this. Just hope that you spend your time living football and prospering. Okay? Cheers, y'all. Have a great night. Have a great day, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is. Okay. Cheers, y'all. See you next time.
Soccer? But it's really called football. Soccer? The Greeks called it football. Soccer? You know, you play it with your feet.
Reading between the headlines.